everyone, welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you something from Gargoyles, and it is...
Thailog.
We have the Thailog Ultimate Action Figure. So, we're going to take a look at Thailog. Is he the first Gargoyles of this size that we've done?
No, actually the first one was Goliath, which Thailog is like a clone of Goliath, so he's going to look very similar to the other figure, just different coloring.
Different coloring, alright.
And they are by NECA, so I'm really excited to see as these, you know, as more
Gargoyles
figures being added to the collection. So
okay, let's take
here
a look
he is.
inside. Whoa, look at the artwork. Very, very cool. There he is in the box.
Whoa.
And let's take a look. Looking pretty cool. It is such a big box. That's a good way to do it. And he's got the really long tail. It's like from the top of the box to the bottom. And then when we turn it around, the artwork looks really cool on the inside. And when we turn it around to the back, you have a little bit. So there you go. If you're not familiar with gargoyles, that's what they are. They were frozen in stone by day, flesh and blood and winged warriors by night. Awaking after 1,000 years, a kind of band of powerful gargoyles find themselves transported to a time and place not their own. New York City. Here the misunderstood creatures battle modern-day barbarians and struggle to understand their strange new world. Gargoyles, the legend begins. So it's got some really cool poses on the back. Looks like he's going to come with briefcase of cash or something.
Yes,
oh, it says right
flare
here.
gun, blast effect, briefcase, and interchangeable hands.
Wow, that's really
and of course,
cool.
Wings and a tail. Yeah.
And yeah, some of these things I don't remember coming with the other guy. So it's not
no,
like...
he had of course the wings and the tail. He had a jalapeno.
Okay.
And a book of magic, and I can't remember something else. But
so it's cool that he comes with different stuff, even though he is supposedly a clone. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get Thailog out of his box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And Thailog is out of his box.
Yes.
So, let's take a look. I guess we're going to have to take a look at accessories first of all. We're going to put the wings on at the end. They're just so huge, and we wanted to show off the articulation, but look at that.
Yeah,
ooh, look at the different
I love all
coloring.
the details and the colorings and stuff in it.
So you can tell it's, I mean, I hope when the camera's picking this up, there's like metallic blue, almost like an iridescent, like an oil type effect.
Yeah.
And then in the inside, it's a little bit more just blue, like kind of a more, it does have a sheen to it, but it doesn't quite have the black that's on the outside of the wings.
But it's cool how you can see, like, there's even like
veins.
Seem like veins running through it and stuff, and it's really cool. There's so much detail in it.
It is. Alright, and then we have this piece, which, well, you'll show what that is in a minute, but it is the...
It is the blast effect. This is really cool.
It is a very long
I love how they have that little,
effect.
like, piece, like, circling around it.
It's very spiky. And, so you want to show how that attaches to the flare gun?
Okay, so then you have the regular flare gun. I'm guessing this is the flare. So it comes off the end, and then this attaches here, and this attaches to the other end. So then it looks like it's like firing the flare off.
And it is super long. I'll show you in relation to the figure. There you go. It is super long. That's really cool. So you can stay far away and actually use that.
But yeah, that is really cool.
It is. He definitely has some extra hands here, so one extra set and then an extra. This one is the grippy hand, so he can grip that flare, and then he has two fisted hands. Still got the cool nails going on. I don't know where he gets this manicure, but yeah, there's the grippy one, and then you have this briefcase full of money
and some keys.
And some keys. These keys must go to something really important.
Yes.
There's like 5 or 6. I can't tell if that key's on top of one, but at least 5 keys there and bundles of cash. I really like that. And I feel like you could definitely use that with several of them. Yeah. So we'll leave that open right there. Alright, and now on to
Thailog.
Let's take a look at his facial sculpt. There he is. Looking really cool. Let's take a look. So I'm trying to make sure you can see all the details in his face. His hand keeps going in front of the camera. He's got red eyes, really white teeth, and definitely a very muscular neck. Look at all the muscles up there. His hair, the detailing. And stay tuned at the end. We will show you the difference in the two. Even though he is the clone, the color difference. I like the blue streaks they did in his hair. That looks really cool. There's his tail, and it is bendable, right?
Yes.
Posable? Okay. It's got a wire going through there so you can pose it, and it actually has some articulation there too. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, I love all the detail in the musculature for him. It's just
for sure.
And you see all the little veins in the back of his hand and the arms and everything. It's really cool.
It is really cool. And yet if you look at them from further away, you can see where they're gargoyles, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's his little wrap. He's got a Santa belt.
Yeah.
And it goes around the back, comes around each side of his tail. He's got these really cool feet with the little claws on the back. So 3 toes in the front, 1 toe in the back. And I just think he looks really cool. Now I'll let you show off his articulation.
Okay.
Before we attach his wings.
That's right. Yeah, so they will count as 2 extra points of articulation. But so he's got the neck articulation, and it will go back and forth, and he can look it down really well. Of course, the hair sculpt kind of prohibits him from really looking up. I mean, he probably could maybe slightly because the hair is somewhat flexible, but not as much as if he had short hair. He's got the shoulder articulation, and of course the bicep swivel, and of course the shoulders will go around as well as extending. He has the double elbow, so they can get a good bend at the elbow, and the wrists will rotate and bend. He has the waist, you can see it kind of moving 2 different points, so he's got the mid-torso and the waist, but this is so high you kind of hide some of it, but that'll give him some really good range of motion to twist at the waist. He's got great articulation at the hips. He has the single knee joint, but it will rotate as well as bend. Then he has, I'm guessing this would probably count, since it's a haunch, it's kind of a little different, but I guess this would be kind of like the ankle and then the toe. So, and he's got some serious toenails.
Claws.
So yeah, really well articulated and really awesome looking new gargoyle.
Okay, so there he is with his wings.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Impressive wingspan.
And they are articulated too on the back. You can kind of shift them. I'll let you show.
Yeah, they can. They can. It's like a peg, and it doesn't sound very good, but it does make a. But yeah, you can rotate them around, or you can kind of make them go backward or forward. Yeah. So it does kind of give you a little bit of.
And if it makes that sound, just don't.
Yeah, it is kind of like, oh gosh. No, it's okay.
So, very cool.
He does look really awesome with the wings.
Alright, now time for a comparison. I'm just going to stand him back there and I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. Alright, so there you go. There you have them side by side. You can see some of the details on that and his clone. Looking pretty cool. Alright, so there's one final look at
Thailog.
He looks really cool.
Yeah, I was really excited to see him. I actually hadn't heard about him, but it was really cool to find him in the store, and I'm looking forward to seeing other gargoyles get released.
Yes, he looks pretty awesome. Very cool. My favorite thing is his, well, I do like that blast thing, but the briefcase is pretty awesome as well. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.